Avi Davidson, a student at Gaither High School, grew up living a normal life. His hobbies included swimming and photography. It was his desire for the perfect shot that changed his life forever.
It was October 1st of 2009, and I basically had a normal day at school and everything, and came home. Basically had a normal day. Then I left my house to go out and do some photography. I climbed the tree, got about 20 feet up, and I didn't feel like the support was there to go any higher, and I still couldn't get a good shot. So I then looked at the power pole, and I saw that there was a wire going from the ground all the way to the top that I could literally climb just using my hands. So I basically shimmied my way up it to the top, and while I was up there I took about 10 photos, then started to climb down and began to fall. And naturally, like a normal human being, when you're falling you try to stop yourself. So I grabbed a wire, and that's when I found out it was an electrical pole and not a telephone pole. I then received 7,000 volts of electricity, which basically kills people, if you want to put it that way. But after I got electrocuted, the shock made the transformers explode, which the force sent my body falling 35 feet to the floor, to the rocks and the sand. Upon hitting the ground, I severed my spinal cord and broke about 58 bones in my body and 8 of my ribs, and made one of my kidneys implode, and just a lot of damage to myself. It depends really what you mean to accept what happened. Me accepting not being able to walk, I realized I wasn't able to walk after I woke up from the coma. Originally I couldn't speak because they had a tube down my throat, since I was in a coma for a month and a half, medically induced. But when I kept on waking up, I would poke my legs and I would look at my dad quizzically and wonder why couldn't I feel it. And the day basically that it dawned on me and I realized that I couldn't walk, my parents had actually been speaking to the doctors about it, that I would never walk again. And I was either asleep or half awake, and my parents were wondering how they were gonna break this news to me. And when I woke up, I surprised the heck out of them, to say the least. I told them I knew I was paralyzed for some time. I gathered that information on my own by not being able to feel my legs or anything. The time that really caught me after the accident was when my friends, we were all at the mall and we were gonna go to the second story, and they all went up the stairs, and I was like, okay, how am I supposed to get up this? And that's when it really went through my mind about I'm paralyzed.
Since the accident, Avi has become involved with several charity organizations. He has become a community hero.
I had recently just won the Community Hero Award that the Tampa Bay Lightning does for community heroes. And they take anybody in the community who people basically vote on or submit their names, and whoever they consider a community hero, and they give them $50,000 to allow them to donate to whatever organizations they want. And I had them donate to Chai Lifeline, which was a group that really has helped me through a lot. I had them donate to Chabad of Tampa, which I'm very closely affiliated with, and with the Tampa Jewish Federation, which I volunteer there all the time. I wasn't that great of a brother to my siblings. Before my accident, I thought I was basically the coolest thing since sliced bread. And I was harsh to them, I was a mean person, but they still stood by me throughout this whole accident, throughout the whole endeavor, and pushed me in the entire way to become the best person I could possibly be. And I became more spiritual and more religious over the summer, which has helped me even more with my faith that has gotten me through this.